That's not powerful water. I know some powerful water. So can you see the waterfall? Can you hear me?
They can't see the waterfall.
Oh, where is the waterfall? Down there, Tina.
Down there. That's not going to work. Hello, everyone. Tina gets the St. John's Faith Formation. I am here with Diane Treadle.
Yes, and I'm here to talk about something that I've been obsessing about this week. Holy water.
Holy water!
I've been obsessing about holy water because since we've been allowed back in the churches, I've been trying to go to daily mass and to Sunday masses. And when you go into the church, what do you automatically do? You dip your hand in the what? Where's the holy water? I started thinking about that and I thought, wait a minute, for the last several months, I haven't been doing anything with holy water. That must make a difference in my life. Why would they put it in the church? It didn't make a difference in my life. I thought about it, I prayed about it, and then I read about it. And now we've even hung a holy water font in our house that every day when we walk in and out of the kitchen, and we gave thought to this, strategically placed, where do we go in and out of the most? So it's right by the kitchen door. We bless ourselves with holy water. Did you know that holy water protects us, Tina?
I did not know. Well, I know it now because I had to research it for this video. But yes, Diane, tell us more.
It protects us. Holy water protects us. It's a sacramental. A sacramental is a sacred sign which bears a resemblance to a sacrament. They signify the effects, particularly in a spiritual nature. So holy water reminds us of our baptism. The sign of the cross tells Jesus Christ, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, that we belong to Him. But when we actually take the holy water with the sign of the cross, we are actually protecting ourselves from the evil one. Because St. Teresa of Avila, one of the doctors of the church, taught us that holy water actually makes demons flee.
Many times these saints, a lot of holy saints, they were approached by the devil. The devil's trying to bring us down, but definitely those holy people, he appeared to many times. St. Teresa talks about being in the chapel and seeing the devil, and he's like, you slipped from my hands now, but I'm going to get my hands on you again. And she'd make the sign of the cross, and he'd disappear, but she said he'd keep coming back. St. Teresa of Avila says, I was struck with great fear and blessed myself as best I could. He disappeared, but returned right away. This happened to me twice. I didn't know what to do. There was some holy water there, and I threw it in that direction. He never returned again. I often experience that there is nothing the devil flees from more without returning than holy water.
Wow.
Yeah, that's powerful
pretty
stuff.
Incredible. And that's really how powerful it is. I've got a bottle at home. I've had a bottle at home for years, but I wasn't utilizing it. Are you utilizing it? If you've got a bottle of holy water at home, take it out today and bless your children, bless yourself, bless your home.
Holy water is so important, and I think what I'd like to do too is share with people what the priest actually prays over the water to make it holy. When I learned this, it's like knocked my socks off. It's like, this is powerful. The priest says, O God, for the salvation of mankind has founded one of thy greatest sacraments in the element of water. Which is why we're standing by the walls, right? Water is powerful, and it's full of energy, and it's life-sustaining. Graciously give ear when we call upon thee and pour upon this element, prepared for diverse purifications, the power of thy blessing. Let thy creatures serving in thy ministries by divine grace, effectual for casting out devils and for driving away diseases, COVID, that on whatsoever in the houses or places of the faithful this water shall be sprinkled. It may be freed from all uncleanliness and delivered from hurt. Let not the blast of pestilence nor disease remain there. Let every enemy that lieth in wait depart, and if there be aught that hath ill will to the safety and quietness of inhabitants, let it flee away from the sprinkling of this water, that they, being healed by the invocation of thy name, may be defended from all that rise up against them. I know this is getting a little long, bear with me. It goes on to say, we, O Lord, with fear and trembling, humbly entreat and implore thee mercifully to look upon this creature of salt and water, salt's used to make holy water, to graciously illumine and sanctify it with the dew of thy favor, that whatsoever it shall be sprinkled, but the invocation of thy holy name, all troubling of unclean spirits may be cast out, and the dread of poisonous serpent be chased far away, and that the presence of thy Holy Spirit vouchsafe to be with us.
Wow.
water is powerful, that we have forgotten that we should be using it as our spiritual weapon.
And I don't want to redo on what happened when everything shut down and we needed to stay home. But I sure wish I could start back at the first time I watched Mass on my home TV. I would have taken out my holy water bottle and had everybody bless themselves as they walked into the living room, because we were going into a holy place, the place where the Mass was going to be for us. But I never did. But we can start now. Everybody, get your holy water out. It's like wearing armor for your family. We need spiritual armor right now, don't you think?
Right. And they say if you cross yourself with holy water, not only does it protect you from the evil one, but said with the intention of an act of a contrition, it will wash away venial sins, those minor sins. Diane and I found 60 holy water fonts that we will be giving away. So you can stop by the parish office, go off of 2nd Street, open the door during business hours, and you're welcome to grab one for free with a bottle of holy water if you need it. Put this up somewhere in your home, because I know even since talking to Diane, who reminded me the power of holy water, I've been forgetting to bless myself. And so now if you put this up in your home, this will be a great reminder when you enter and leave the house.
And I was talking to my godmother last night on the telephone, and she said, Diane, are you telling me you don't get up every morning and take your holy water around to every room in your house and make it God's room with a blessing? And I said, no, I don't. And she scolded me and said, please bless every room of your house and tell God that it's part of His kingdom. Isn't that wonderful? Why don't you do that with me this week?
Do that, and just isn't it wonderful that really a couple of weeks ago Christ said, I will not leave you orphan. But look at the power that, it's these little things that Christ is like, I got your back through the gift of His church. He's given us this sacramental, and we just have to remember to tap into it. Yeah, so do it. All right.
Do it.
Oh, there's an announcement that went out this weekend that Diane has decided to make a lateral move to departing her position as a faith formation coordinator. We will be starting a new program called Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, and Diane's going to be running that solely next year. So we do this in hours just so she can spend more time with her family and she can totally dedicate herself to this new program. It's been amazing to see how God is working through you through this new program, how He's really called you to it. I'm going to say one sentence about Catechesis of the Good Shepherd.
It's an amazing way for your little ones, any preschool families out there, give me a call, because your students will want to meet God in this way, I promise.
Right, and it's just so beautiful, the way the Catechesis of the Shepherd works with children. Check it out. And there's an announcement this weekend who has taken on Diane's position, Lori Hinkle from Belle Plaine. So we're really excited, but sad that I won't be working with you as much, but you still will be here. And we thank you for all you've done for
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Thanks for letting me do Catechesis of the Good Shepherd. My heart is on fire for this program, folks.
It's awesome. All right. Have a nice 4th of July weekend. I'm going to take next week off from a video. And God bless all your families, and pick one of these up.
God bless, and may you bless your family well with holy water.
Amen. Awesome. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I sure can hear it.
Hey, Kevin. How's it going? Oh, Mario, you didn't know who I was.
I thought you guys were filming.
We are. You want to say hi to everybody? This is the video we send out. You should be watching every week.
Hi.
Hi, it's Kevin.